Hello again, Jefferson Glassie here with part 3 of the Heaven is Everywhere 5-part video series. This is my new book, and today we're going to be talking about love. I've explained before that I think that love is oneness. Love has a perspective of all of us. It has a perspective of inclusiveness, as opposed to fear, which has a perspective of us versus them, or you versus me. We all know love, don't we? I mean, I love my family. I love my children. I love my dogs. Do you think our dogs love me? Can dogs love? Can elephants love? What about cats or mice? Or plants? Can plants love? Well, we know that all of these animals and plants are amazing in what they do. They're so unique, but we're not separate from them. I mean, animals can do tremendous, unique things, but in many ways they're just like us. I mean, dogs can smell 1,000 times better than humans. Elephants can hear with their feet. Did you know mice can sing? I mean, worms have sex. Plants have sex. So I think that they're not ultimately different than us. And I mentioned before in part 1 that science or quantum physics says that we're all the same, we're all connected. Everything is connected. Separation is an illusion. So oneness is actually a fact. And thinking about oneness and what we are as love, I think is a really good way to think about things. I mean, from my frame of reference, oneness is love, we're love, you're love, we're all love. Everything is love and is perfect. Everything is perfect in the now. We can have the perspective that heaven is indeed everywhere. So, what types of things come from love? Well, joy, community, truth, trust, compassion. I mean, there are a million things that come from love. And we can look at acts or emotions of humans and determine whether they're love-based or fear-based. Now, another thing is that quantum physics tells us that there are, throughout the universe, there are particles of energy and matter, and that they can be in one place in the universe and then another place simultaneously or at different times, and they can be in existence or not in existence at the same time. This is sometimes hard to get our heads around, but it's really, really important to understand that quantum physics teaches us what is. And another thing that quantum physics teaches is that an object, energy, matter, what have you, I'm not a scientist, but I try to understand these things, don't come really into existence until there's an observer. An observer also participates in the observation in a way that means that the observer creates the object. So we create what we see. We all co-create together the world that we have. And we can create any kind of life that we want. My teacher Avery Camphor says we create by thought. And we can create a world that's fun and wonderful, and we could all have a great time and not have to worry about a lot of the dumb things that we do. We wouldn't have to worry about other humans killing us and that sort of stuff. I mean, that's just not a good way to look at life, I don't think. There's not good or evil, there's not right or wrong, but I think it's much more helpful to look at life as wonderful and love, and to let go of the fears and divisions that we have. So, we can create the kind of world we want, the kind of future we have. People create the kind of God that they want or have. They can have a mean and fearful God, or they can have an angry God, or they can have a wonderful God, or they can have no God at all, and believe that we are co-creators and believe in us and in love. So, I think that this is a good perspective to have, a very powerful, beneficial perspective to have, that heaven is indeed everywhere. So thanks for listening to part 3 of the Heaven is Everywhere 5-part video series, and I hope you'll return to listen to part 4, which will be right down the pike very soon. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Bye.